What's up, Jacobson Construction? Scott Greener here at the Smithfield Temple with this month's Jake's Take. This month we'll be introducing some of the rising stars that we've got here at Smithfield. Our safety share this month will be by Noah Grossbeck. He's one of our newest PE series, been here since May. Following him, Xavier Mackey, our assistant superintendent, will give kind of a project overview, where we're at with the project, and some of the key elements that we're working on. Following him, Brian Mann, our concrete foreman, will be discussing some of the things that we've had to do to keep landscaping going as we push past our watering period so that we can maintain our schedule. And then lastly, Gerardo Flores is going to talk about how we're controlling issues on the project. But before we cut to them, there's a whole bunch of anniversaries I'd like to announce this month. So with 5 years, the following people: Eric Pineda, Nelson Johansson, Teo Lopez, Spencer Pond, Juan Bucio Pena, Steve Ubel, Jonathan Nilsson, Giovanni Mendoza Leon, Jose Gonzalez, Kingsley Henry, and Wayne Salvum. And with 10 years, one of the greatest accountants to grace the Jacobson office, Jen Allen. And with 15 years, Rob Andresen. Heather Soderquist hits 20 years this month, and with 25 years, we have Scott Samowitz. I'll turn the time over to our team.
Hey Jacobson, this is Noah Grossbeck, project engineer here on the Smithfield, Utah Temple. I just wanted to take a minute and have a little safety share for you. One of the pieces of technology we use for safety here on the temple is Crew Sight, which is used for safety as well as security. We use that for our badge printing and our badging in and badging out of the temple. Along with that, it has a feature that we can send mass text messages out to all the trade partners here on site. With that, if there's any issues in the temple where we need to get everyone off site, we're able to do so, or we are able to gather here at our safety muster point here on the temple. Stay safe out there, Jacobson. See ya.
Hello, Jacobson Construction employees / owners. This is Xavier Mackey here. Please join me on this overview of the outside of the Smithfield Temple project. We'll start with the vantage point looking at the building from the northwest corner. As you can see, we have primarily focused on the exterior site work this last summer. This is due to how the stone subcontractor needs to work on the inner site work to load stone onto their scaffold systems. Currently, we have our exterior stone installers working on the north elevation of the building. They just recently finished up this east elevation, with the caulker is following behind them from south to north. We have started some of the exterior site work on the south elevation with the seat planter walls and the monument sign, and beginning the site fence panel and post installation. We just finished our scaffolding adjustment on the south tower. We have 4 more courses of stone until this is all the way completed. Due to sequencing of how the site work has to flow with the stone installation, the south portico will be the last location stone is going to be installed. On this west elevation, we just finished installing the last 2 windows up on level 3. This brings us to a total of 89 windows installed. We are planning to start our glass at the beginning of February, starting within the celestial room and the north elevation window on level 3. We are planning to complete exterior stone next May.
Hi, Jacobson. I'm Brian Mann, foreman over the Smithfield Temple site work. We are just finishing up with our plantings out here at the Smithfield Temple, and the water shuts off early here in about October in Cache Valley, and we were able to continue on because we brought in water trucks to be able to maintain 1 inch of water absorption, and that keeps us in spec for the job.
Hello, Jacobson. My name is Gerardo Flores. I am an assistant superintendent here at the Smithfield Temple, and I am over the QA/QC on the interior of the building. I'm going to talk about how we utilize issues on Autodesk to track unfinished, defective products from manufacturer, defective installations, and changes. We currently have 528 issues created throughout the project. I found that after creating the issues and assigning it to the responsible contractor with the due date and attached photos of the issue, the process for the completion of the issue is more efficient. After assigning the issue, I follow up with a text message or an email to the responsible contractor with the number of the issue attached on the text message or the email so they can review it and coordinate with their crews and execute the item listed on the issue. Once the issue gets started by the subcontractor, I requested for them to change the status as in progress. Um, and once the work has been finished, then they proceed to update the status to complete. Once it's done, I review the work or the product if it was defective and confirm that it has been completed or corrected, then I will close or not approve the issue. Since I started assigning issues to the subs and following up with a message or an email, the time of completion has been cut 20 to 30%, and in some cases 40 to 50% on the completion of the issues. That has been really, really great tool here at the Smithfield Temple. I hope that some of the other projects start utilizing the issues on Autodesk as well. And that's all I got for this Jake Steak. Thank you for your time. Happy holidays.